Welcome back everybody to another Warpath video. Today's video we're going to go over the new update 2.0, some of the frustrations that players have, the total debuffing of the super heavy, some of the different items that are a frustration to many of you guys. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned to the video. Leave a thumbs up if you like the video. Let's get started, guys. All right, guys, let's get started with one of the very first and the most important thing that players are super upset about, and that is deals with the super heavy. So for the longest time, the super heavy was kind of the sponge or the spongiest unit that you could ever get. It had the highest durability, the highest armor. Everything about it was good for base debasing, for bunkers, for anything that you needed to last quite some time, even with the officer as well. A lot of people paired it with Spanner and Bloody Mary, or maybe Guardian of Truth and Spanner, depending on your level that is. But let's, as you can see beside me, this is a totally maxed out super heavy. Okay, guys, right here, very high on the firepower, almost 1.5 million, 851k durability, totally maxed out, 41.3k per each unit. It is a very, very beefed up super heavy. This thing did not go down easy in any of the trainings, testings, anything that I've ever done before. But this is where things get a little bit hairy, okay? So let's zoom in right here. As you can see, this is 3.6 million power right here, but there are only 11 of them, as opposed to, 3.6 million power on the Tank Hunter, but there's 23 of them. Now, depending on the barracks, you get even more. So let's go ahead and do this. But we could possibly, going all the way up to a level 32, have another one. Now, this is what a lot of people are kind of upset is that, before these ones are so expensive, most players were at 27 and they just stopped doing barracks. It made them equal with a lot of players that might be pay to win, to spend a lot of money. But now players, if you want to be equal with a player that has 12 grade power grade units, but had a certain amount of them, because there was 24 on the troop count, now you have to go all the way to 32 to max that out. And so most people do not have that, and because of that, guys, it puts a huge offset with the max and separates them with way more power than what just a normal player was able to get to. But let's talk about the super heavy, and let's go ahead and let's do a bunker, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So the bunkers seem to be crazy buffed. Now, Spanner is on this, Spanner and Dorothy, just so you guys can see. Spanner and Dorothy. Spanner is maxed. He has the max symbol. So he is a maxed officer right here. Now, what you're going to notice is, and this is the crazy part, is that, I mean, let me get this exactly, face forward, so you guys can see it's face forward. Let's even do it one more grid. Okay, now when I do this, there's only 11 of them. When you see the infantry pop out, usually the first set of troops are not even that difficult to deal with, guys. Like, really not that difficult. But this is a super heavy and should do very well. However, watch what happens. So we're going to initiate the attack. I mean, look at this. I'm trying to kill the infantry with the super heavy, which isn't doing very good because obviously it can't fire fast enough. But look at that. One unit already down. I barely even got into this thing, and one unit is already down. I have not even took a chunk from any of these guys, man. I mean, it's insane. But let's go ahead and keep on going. See how long we can last. We see that Spanner is healing. I had heard some reports that Spanner wasn't doing much as far as healing. I do see him healing some, but not very, very much, because as you can see, usually these numbers were much, much higher into like the the 3200 range and stuff like that. 2200, that's pretty good. Let's see if he can heal up enough in between the next round to actually do something. But I do believe that we lost some. So look at that, 16 units already down just in that encounter. The infantry totally messed that one up, guys. Now this is a much slower pace, but anyway, as you can see, look at the even just the firepower from the, I mean, that's insane. Look at that. Never before could just the firepower of the bunker, not the units that come out, but just the firepower of the bunker be able to take down a super heavy into the red like that off of what, every 2 or 3 seconds on the fire rate. That's insane, guys. All right, let's try to concentrate on this. Knock out some of these guys. Look at that. I already took out one of them. I mean, especially the super heavy against the infantry. Look at this. It's not even doing anything against the infantry barely. There's so many of them. It can't really keep up. And these are only 6-star, guys. These are power grade 7 6-star units. 6-star units. Or 6.5, I should say. I'm sorry. It makes no sense whatsoever. Anyway, I'm not going to go through this whole exercise with you, but you can see just to destroy a stupid level 8 bunker, you know what I mean? Like, I literally lost 40 reserves right there just off of a super heavy because what? Power grade 7, 6.5-star infantry freaking outdid a fully maxed super heavy, guys. A fully maxed super heavy. That ain't normal, man. You shouldn't be able to do that. That's a fully maxed out unit. That's insane. So let's go ahead and let's test, in opposition to this, let's test a tank hunter, which is going to have low durability, but we have 23 of them. Okay, remember that, guys. We have 23 of them. So we have a much higher number. Let's see if the numbers game plays any difference in this. So that one there, I mean, look at it. 1.4 million, 1.2. This one went down quite a bit more faster. Then we have that. But I mean, even then, even taking it out, it took down, look at that, a quarter of a chunk. Look at that. 20. Just in the first round, 20 reserves off of that. Okay? I'm not going to keep going on this one because, as you guys know, you can clearly see what would be the repercussions of this. But just the first round of troops on a level 8 that would easily be done. This is a fully maxed out unit, guys. I mean, this thing is 40k power. You know what I mean? Like, it's fully maxed out. There's absolutely no reason a 6.5-star 7 power grade 7 unit, I don't care if it spits out of the bunker and it's 3 of them or 4 of them against you, there's no reason whatsoever that should do anything against a power 12 grade unit that's fully maxed in this game. Like, something's got to give on that. That is why most people are truly upset about what's going on. All right, guys? So that is one of the biggest things that most players are truly upset about in this update right now. We're going to go over again later on because I don't want this video to be too long. We're going to go over again some of the other items in the update that have a lot of people frustrated, guys. Okay, so I am going to cover everything that's going on so people can visually see it. So wait till the next video. We'll do a part 2. Okay, guys? I hope you liked the video. Just so you guys can see fully maxed out units against these bunkers that are crazy buffed. Till next time, guys. Peace.